Hello everyone, so this video is sort of connected to my previous video, and I was talking about people expecting you to always look sexy. And I've just come back from work, and I dressed up for the job because it's that type of work. We have to look nice. It's respectable work, and I just observed the difference it is for a woman when she is dressed up as I was today, and this is how I was dressed. Pretty much every man that passed by was looking at me. They were all men that I would never be interested in. Tall, short, this, that, and the other. I guess I've got my preferences as well, what I'm attracted to. Not one person was anybody I would ever, think about associating myself with. And I found it kind of objectifying, as if I was something to look at, like a trophy, or, when people look at artifacts, anything. And made me feel like an ornament rather than a person. And, I did also observe that the women, they looked at me as well, but they tried to ignore me because I guess they didn't feel, that they were the same as me in some sense. And we're all living in difficult times. We try to do what we can. And I've just started a new job. It's a very nice job in the sense that it's a good location, it's close to home. I really like the people that I'm working with that, come to that place to get a service. And it's a social scene. And they like to talk to me, and it's sort of more on a friendly basis because it's like I said, it's sort of a laid back place. People come to relax and have a drink, whatever, and it's a nice atmosphere. The dilemma is that although the couple who I'm working with seem very nice, there's so many 3D issues that I've already seen that I'm going to have to deal with. And this is just my second day. Today was quite challenging for me because the husband of the woman got drunk on the job. And I guess this is how they take their breaks. They sort of, he worked the beginning of the day, and then the end of the day he was off. But they spent pretty much half a day just drinking as husband and wife, and with other guests that were there. And I can understand going out. This is also something I couldn't understand. I can understand going out for a drink with a mate, having a chat, maybe take an hour or two out. They spent half a day on the job drinking, to the point that her husband was trying to, from what I could see, make a pass at me. He was trying to show me how to do something, and he was making sexual remarks about it. Not direct ones, but associated ones. And I'll give you an example. Um, You know, when you make hot chocolate sometimes, when you go out, you have hot chocolate and they put whipping cream on top of the hot chocolate. Well, he was making remarks about that, as if that's got something to do with me and what I do in my spare time. Fact of the matter is, this is what I do in my spare time, my videos on spirituality. So I'm in a dilemma now. I mean, they're not people I can't handle. I'm a strong woman. But I'm going to have to deal with a lot of 3D issues. I'm not saying I don't want to deal with them. No situation is perfect, but can you see where this is heading? While he was playing around, poking my face, this and that, while he was drunk, didn't really know what he was up to. His wife noticed it, and she got annoyed with me as if I had something to do with it. There was another lady there that started yesterday as well, and she also noticed it. And obviously, all of them think that it's got to do with me, that I'm leading this guy on. Just by the way I look. A lot of assumptions are being made about me. And yet, when you are a plain Jane, when you don't dress up, nobody wants to talk to you. When you do dress up, everybody wants to talk to you, and nobody wants to talk to you for the right reason. They're all just wanting sex at the end of the day. Men, that's what men are wanting, and women are getting angry because that's what other men or their men are wanting from you. Now, people like to say, in times like these, it's I guess I consider myself quite fortunate to be in work because there's a lot of people that aren't. But how far does it go? We're trying to change the world here, yes? How am I supposed to keep my vibration high in amongst these fools? And that's what they are. They've reached the position they're in because when they were very young, they've trained from bottom to top. And now they've gone through all sorts of issues on top of everything else that's going on in the world. They've got health issues, familial issues, and personality issues. They are like children. It's like working with children. And I think I recognize all of it and I can deal with it. And now the question in my mind is, what do I do? Do I go and continue with this job? Because I can, I want to be in work, or do I give up the job again and, continue trying to find the right place to be in? From all the places I've worked at, it's actually one of the best places I've ever come across. And this is how it is. So, all those people that always want you to be this and that, think about this. You don't dress up, people don't like you. People don't want to know you. You do dress up, people just want to get into your pants. And that's I was thinking to myself today, that's even not going to work in the long run, because even if I decide to tolerate this and think I can handle it, if this is a regular occurrence and the husband of the wife at work continues to get drunk, and, prod around with poking me and all this and that, um, you know, either I will leave or she will fire me because she's going to think I'm leading her husband on. And he's a fool. He's a total fool. And I can see why they're together. They are made for each other. And the sad thing is, you can't talk to either of them or say anything to them. I tried to make suggestions today about how to improve things, and I got told by the wife that I handle this, I handle that. It was issues that I noticed. And you know the sad thing? She followed up on what I said, and I made changes in that workplace that weren't working. Like computer changes, data entry changes. It's all sorts of things that I've noticed. They wait for things to happen, and I've just noticed it, gone in and said, this can be fixed. It's been fixed. I didn't get the credit for it. It wasn't even mentioned again. And they just spent half the day drinking and putting me through all that rubbish. And, this is what I'm trying to think to myself, everywhere I go, I'm sensitive to everything. I see everything. And a lot of people, especially in my own family, they think something's wrong with me. They think that I can't make it in any job. I'm stupid if I want to leave. I mean, what happened today, it hasn't got to the level where he's touched my private parts or anything like that, but it will. Because he's already made a comment about the whipping cream. And what else is that about? From what he was saying, obviously, I'm not going to repeat it. But he thought that I do something with whipping cream in my spare time. I mean, you can figure that out for yourselves. So where do you draw the line? Do you see how difficult it is for a woman to live in this stupid, stupid 3D world? So my options now are to either be out of work and continue being by myself in the 5D, or trying to raise the vibration of people in a 3D environment where basically, come hell or high water, either I'm going to leave or I'm going to get fired because of the behaviour of the husband. Of course, he gets away scot-free. Nobody's going to say anything to him. He's just a man. That's how men behave. Blah, 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 blah. All these messages we get told in society. Life is such a lonely place in this 3D world. I'm at a wit's end. This was a challenge for me today. Now I have to think about this. What am I going to do? The rota has been set, so my hours are there for the week. The way I was thinking today on my way home was that I'll work the hours for the week, see how it goes. I mean, if there's another occurrence of this, I'm just probably, I'm going to have to just tell them I can't do this. But if I do decide to have a job, be in a job, not be lazy, which is what people are told when they're out of work, just assume they don't want to work, then I'll be out looking for the next best thing again. And every job is a risk. Every job is, it's, for me, it's how long is this one going to last? Because I suppose I'm moving myself into ascension and I can't tolerate anything to do with the 3D. Even though I'm living in the 3D, it's very difficult for me. So what to do? What do you do? So anyway, I have to think about this one. But I thought it was important to share this because I know there's other people in this situation, and I just wanted people to see the other side of the coin. Thanks for listening. Bye.